Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nos programmes offrent plusieurs langues. Veuillez visiter suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nuestros programas ofrecen varios idiomas. Visiten suprememastertv.com/schedule.
I nostri programmi sono offerti in multilingue. Consultate suprememastertv.com/schedule.
The Bunun believe that the red-billed black bobo originally did not have a red beak, red feet, or a black body, and the toe did not exist. The bird's appearance changed, and the toe was created because of saving the Bunun people. Taiwan, or Formosas Bunun people. Fascinating legends, beautiful ceremonies. Watch on to find out more.
Mihumi-sang is "How are you" in Bunun, a language spoken by the Bunun, an Aboriginal group of Taiwan or Formosa. Admired viewers, I am Sunny. The Bunun wish that tranquility and harmony always grace your surroundings. Welcome to Taiwan, or Formosas, Bunun people. Fascinating legends, beautiful ceremonies. Among the Austronesian peoples of the world, the Bunun Aboriginal group of Taiwan, Formosa, lives at the northernmost and highest point on earth. They are known as the patron saints of Yushan Mountain, the island's tallest mountain. They have an orally based culture with no written language, and they are also the ethnic group with the most ceremonies among Taiwan, Formosa's Aborigines. Today, we explore the Bunun's legends and rituals. This autumn maple tree is more than 800 years old and located in the mountains of Yanping Township, Taitung County, where a Bunun community lives. While interviewing the Bunun elders, we found that the Bunun's respect for nature is ingrained in their traditions. When they reclaimed wasteland in the old times, the people kept a reserved area to allow this tree to remain on the mountain slope to provide habitat, food, and shelter for the multitude of birds and flying squirrels who live on this tree so that their lives would not be disturbed. The Bunun's grandest festival is the harvest celebration. The Ba Xi Bud Bud 8-part polyphony, sung at the festival, is a world-renowned traditional musical art form. While expressing the group's best wishes and gratefulness to heaven, the key point is the singer's harmony and the sincerity in their hearts, rather than the prayer's lyrics. The statues at the gate of Taoyuan Primary School in Taitung County's Yanping Township are unique. They are of a red-billed black bulbul and toad. These humble animals are the superheroes of a Bunun legend. Cheng Han Wen is the school's principal. Though he is not a member of the Bunun people or any other Taiwanese or Formosan indigenous group, he has worked very hard in the educational field to help indigenous children. For 10 years, he has served as the principal of this school that has mainly Bunun youth enrolled. By adopting a unique teaching method called Jin-Yi, he has enhanced the students' interest in learning and boosted their academic achievement. This accomplishment has meant the children now have a chance to enter university. He now explains why the animals are the school's mascots.
您说是蟾蜍还有红嘴黑鳖选择了您，是有什么特别的体验吗？
过去健康的环境，蟾蜍在照顾这块土地，让病虫害可以被抑制，甚至红嘴黑鳖在散布着各个种子，让这块土地的植物得以滋养，所以它早就在我们身边，所以它其实是我们生命的守护神一样。
The Bunun believe that the red-billed black boo-boo originally did not have a red beak, red feet, or a black body, and the toad did not exist. The bird's appearance changed and the toad was created because of saving the Bunun people. The story goes like this. A long time ago, the Bunun god fought a giant snake and won. Unexpectedly, however, this big snake flooded a mountain village for revenge and blocked the mountain pass with his body, thus preventing the flood waters from receding. In a panic, people fled to the top of what is now Yushan Mountain, but they could not bring kindling with them in the rush. As night fell, the temperature gradually dropped, and the children and the weaker people could not handle the cold. Fortunately, residual kindling still existed at Zuoshe Mountain's peak, but someone had to fetch it. So, the Bunun decided to ask a frog for help. The frog swam through the flood waters, obtained the burning kindling, put it on his back, and jumped into the water again. However, it was so tiring to cross the waters that the frog accidentally sank a bit, and the fire extinguished just as the frog was about to reach the shore. His back was also burned, and blisters appeared, turning the frog into a toad. The Bunun people respected the frog's courageous sacrifice, while also realizing the kindling could not be obtained via water. Luckily, at that time, the black boo-boo volunteered to fetch the kindling, and finally accomplished the mission so that the Bunun people were saved. However, by grasping the burning kindling, the bird's beak and claws were burned red, and his beautiful feathers were also turned black by the smoke. At that moment, a crab could not stand the big snake's behavior, so he severely bit the snake with his claws, thus driving him away. The flood finally receded. To show appreciation for the help of the red-billed black boo-boo and the toad, the Bunun people will not harm these animals, and to show respect, children are not to point at red-billed black boo-boos. The Bunun calendar is calculated by following the moon. The traditional Bunun concept is that there are 2 seasons in a year, summer and winter, and the rest of the time is a transitional period between the 2 seasons. The beginning of the year is dedicated to cultivation and sowing, which is around November, in the conventional solar calendar. The so-called 1 month in their calendar refers to the period during which the moon can be seen, and those days during the dark moon phase are not counted as part of the month. In the Bunun's view of time, life is cyclical, like the moon's phases.
以布农族的时间观，或是原住民的时间观来讲，
以布农族来说，他们的时间观是循环的、周期性的；那以汉人来说，时间观是线性的。那这两种时间观，您看来有什么好或坏？
如果是线性的时间观，就会比较刻意在当下精确的某些时段；但是如果缺少了巡回的时间观的时候，就会变成了我只有不停的发展 GDP。让所谓的经济成长一直增加，可是忘却了这个周围的环境已经不停的破坏。在整个原住民所有的科学发展来讲，应该是叫做讯息法则。什么讯息提供给我了，我应该去做什么事？也就是说，如果我去开垦一块土地，遇到了老鼠，它提供了信息；听到溴氧化酶。从我的左边飞到右边，也提供了一种讯息。所以大自然给出的讯息，如果我们忽略了，反而去强调人所定出来的日历，然后认为人的比较精准的时候，其实是一种危险。
Muda ningkata, canta si paltosta, canta si paltasta, moja elodo, si cabelos venedaiga, si cabelos venedaiga.
All ceremonies are regarded as important events by the Bunun people. For any ceremony, there will be group singing and dancing, just as Basi Bubut 8-part polyphony is sung to heaven during the harvest festival. The Bunun plant a staple food called millet. When millet is harvested, they hold a homeyaya, millet offering, and sing to express their gratitude to heaven. This is a homeyaya song that the Bunun elders performed for us. This large stone is a marker that records that the Bunun people crossed the mountain from Nantou to Hualien over 100 years ago. Whether our recording team was in Nantou or Taiwan, we found that the next-door neighbors of a Bunun village are actually settlements on neighboring mountains. The diligent Bunun really have to climb mountains to establish relationships with others around them. Next is a song by the children from the Bunun Taoyuan Primary School Choir and is sung especially for our viewers. The meaning of the song is to thank and pray to heaven and the ancestral spirits for a healthy environment and giving the Bunun people peaceful days. We were happy to present some of the customs and the colorful heritage of the Bunun people. their traditions be preserved for all to enjoy for the times to come. Loving viewers, thank you for your company today for our program. Coming up next is the re-air of a new phone call with Supreme Master Ching Hai, held on November 6, 2020, entitled People's Hearts Will Veer the Course of Our Planet, right after noteworthy news. May the Providence safeguard you wherever you may be.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/CTAW.